Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General. I would like for you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So last night, guys, the Phoenix Mercury was defeated by the Connecticut Sun, and rightfully so. I was going to do the video right after that, but I was so tired, y'all. I just took a shower and fell asleep. Okay, it was that wild for me. So it's a lot going on in this game, so let's kick it off. Brittany Griner gets the first bucket of the night. She scores, and then the Sun scores 1 point. Cloud scores, Jones scores, Diana makes one of 1 free throw shots, Jones scores, Harris makes a 3, Diana scores, Harris makes a 3, Griner scores, Harris scores, Carrington scores, Griner scores, Mabry scores, Cloud makes one of 2 free throw shots, Diana makes a 3, Mabry hits a 3. The first quarter ends with Phoenix Mercury having 17 points to the Connecticut Sun's 22 points. The second quarter kicks off. Griner makes one of 2, Mabry hits a 3, Monique scores, Sophie makes a 3, Jones scores, Griner scores, Jones scores, Billings scores, Mabry makes one of 1, Bonner makes a 3, Sophie makes one of 2, Griner makes a 3, Jones scores, Cloud makes a 3, Cloud scores, Carrington scores, Celeste hits a 3, Bonner makes 2 of 2, Mabry scores, and the second quarter ends with the Phoenix Mercury. This is when it went bad for them. They had 38 points to the Connecticut Sun's 46 points. The third quarter kicks off. Bonner scores, Griner scores, Cloud scores, Jones scores, Carrington makes 2 of 2, Jones scores, Thomas makes 1 of 1, Bonner scores, Bonner makes a 3, Jones scores, Olivia makes 2 of 2, Bonner scores, and Griner scores. And the third quarter ends with the Phoenix Mercury. They had 44 points to the Connecticut Sun's 70 points. My goodness. The fourth quarter begins. Griner scores, Mabry scores, Cloud scores, Harris scores, Griner scores, Mabry makes a 3, Cloud makes a 3, Cloud scores, Griner makes 2 of 2, Marina makes 1 of 2, Thomas scores, Sun makes 1 of 1, Griner scores, Jones scores, Max scores, that's Natasha Mack, Sun makes 1 of 2, Mercury scores, Veronica Burton makes 2 of 2, and then Max scores, and that is game, ladies and gentlemen. The Sun had 88 points to the Phoenix Mercury's 69 points. Again, I always say that Phoenix Mercury is the Phoenix Fraudulence, okay? Because they really, for whatever reason, it's a lot of reasons, right? They have like 3, 4 Olympian gold medalists on that team, and it was Diana Taurasi, it was Kalia Copper, Brittany Griner, and I believe somebody else. It's not Sophie Cunningham, so maybe it is just 3, right? The way they performed has been, especially in the second half of the season after the Olympic break, is not good. Again, they came out of the Olympic break swinging on my Chicago skyscrapers. Ain't gonna lie, they got us twice in 1 week. But again, it's like when they come to other teams, like the DC Mystics after that, no, right after they beat the Chicago Sky back to back, they got destroyed by Indiana Fever because they are fraudulent. Again, so many coaches be getting dragged in the WNBA or even in the NBA, any professional sports team, period. And Nate Tibbetts, okay? Yes, Nate Tibbetts is the head coach for the Phoenix Mercury. And for whatever reason, it's like he don't get no smoke because, again, if you just look at the roster of the Phoenix Mercury, right? You got, again, gold Olympian medalists such as Kalia Copper, Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner, and they're all 6 feet and up. They should not be playing the way they are. Even Sophie Cunningham, as aggressive as she is, y'all know that she's a troublemaker. She likes to talk her ish and start stuff. Even sometimes she is just not performance. Again, their performance is up and down. There's no consistency with the Phoenix Mercury, aka the Phoenix Fraudulence. But again, Kalia Copper, last night I make a little bit of excuses for them. She was sitting courtside on the bench with her teammates and regular clothes. She was not playing due to a back injury. Again, they was kind of clowning her. They said that she just turned 30 something. And it was she already was going through back issues. That really sucks. And again, guys, I ain't gonna lie. Brittany Griner was putting up points. I believe she made 26 plus points in this. Natasha Cloud was moving and grooving, okay? So even without Kalia Copper, even though they got destroyed, it was at one point, it was like a 30-point lead. Again, Nate Tibbetts, the head coach, they need to look at him crazy because it's like, what are you not teaching these girls, okay? I'm starting to look at Nate Tibbetts the way I be looking at Coach Spoon of the Chicago Sky. Because again, y'all are the captains of this ship. So why are y'all players, why are y'all sailors, y'all soldiers performing inefficiently? Again, DeWanna Bonner, Dejanay Carrington, Ty Harris, and Marina Mabry, they all made a difference in tonight's game. Melissa Thomas too, right? It was some other people, but Veronica Burton, she got to work on her offense a lot more. Olivia and Nelson Adota, she got to work on offense and defense a lot more. Her shooting, and also, oh my God, how could I forget Brianna Jones? She's 6'3" she's from Baltimore, right? Brianna Jones, the Connecticut Sun. You give her that ball and she's dead in the paint. It could be 2-3 women guarding her. She just puts it up like it's nothing. Okay, she's fearless and I love it. She is just so efficient at getting points for the Connecticut Sun, deep underneath or just around that rim, and that is a huge asset for the team. Also, guys, did y'all not notice in last night's game, again, they talking about some new cutting-edge technology? The freaking angles, bro, I ain't gonna lie, they was pissing me off. I saw somebody online that was like, dog, I'm trying to watch this game on Earth, not from Mars. I'm like, that's exactly what I'm saying. At one point, the camera was so freaking far up, the basketball hoop, like the white net meshing, it literally looked invisible. I'm like, I can't even tell like if the shot went in. And then like Dejanay Carrington made a steal off of somebody, and I love watching her steals, right? Because she stays stealing. She's a thief in the night. And I couldn't even really like see what happened because I'm like the freaking camera angle is like so far up. I'm like, dude, whose idea is this? They said like it reminds me of the DC Mystics game. I remember when I first watched Chicago Sky versus DC Mystics like a week or two ago. The camera angles again because it was a home game for DC, so we was in DC. The freaking camera angles, it literally was just sweeping like the freaking like front row. It was just a weird angle, and I'm like, it kind of reminded me of that in last night's game. I'm like, the Phoenix Mercury, they seem like all these, the bells and whistles, this new cutting edge technology. We don't want it, okay? I like the normal angles where like you can actually like it feels like you're right up against opponents and the teammates when it comes to the playing style of them just running up and down the court. Like just like the angles is like it's right there and they can zoom in and zoom out. Not like when it's like you can literally see their scalp. I don't like that. Again, the Connecticut Sun destroyed the Phoenix Mercury, aka the Phoenix Fraudulence. Nate Tibbetts needs to be dragged a lot more. Y'all drag Chrissy Sides. We drag Spoon. We drag all type of coaches. Where is the smoke? Even Kurt Miller of the Los Angeles Sparks. Where is the smoke for Nate Tibbetts? And why is his Phoenix Fraudulence so bad? My Connecticut Sun has risen in Phoenix.